Look, I play.
Back in September, the Steelers won a blowout in their first game against the Browns. Can Cleveland get revenge? Find out next on Madden Football.
It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here come the Browns for their first drive on offense. They'll be led out by their 6'5" quarterback out of North Dakota State. It's Carson Wentz. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. A beautiful fake. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy set the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now it's Hunt. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wentz. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Lavonte David making his presence felt in the backfield. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And it's fielded at the 34. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And they'll run for the first time with Najee Harris. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. A look at the numbers for Harris in last week's game. 16 carries, 80 yards, and a touchdown.
They've got a nice scheme going right now, and they run the football pretty well. In fact, I was talking with him on the field before the game, and he said he's starting to hear from the guys ahead of him on the rushing yardage total, and they want to know if he's going to jump up there and join them at the top of the list.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Ray McCloud, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A big play that time for Pittsburgh.
A very early momentum changer there. Actually a dream killer for the defense because they forced a 3rd down. Felt like they had a good chance to get off the field defensively, and then they got hit with that big play.
Back to throw. Jennings. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. Here's 2nd and goal. Harris. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Jennings. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Ray McCloud. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Wentz going to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man complete. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. We'll check on his status when we get back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, he can't hold him.
And that will be incomplete as well. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the...
I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Looking to throw on second down. Jennings. He hits his target, Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 48-yard line. Off play action. Jennings. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. Back to throw again. Flushed out right. He gets it complete to Harris. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. His throw caught at about the 5. And the Steelers are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put... points on the board, but this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On second down, right back to Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. When the guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Oh, look at the juke. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's go. We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Throwing on 1st down. Jennings, flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. A spin. 20! And they do finally get him, but he makes it all the way to the 6. Now we've got whistles, and the man slow to get up here is Jones. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
To throw on 2nd down, Jennings escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jennings. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs. Able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Flushed out right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Wentz now on 1st down. He'll find Schwartz complete right side. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
And this was a nice example of an offense offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Here's Wentz to throw. Eluding the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The DeForest Buckner using those big hands and getting in there and bringing him down for the sack. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Now Wentz. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He's got the lead here in the 2nd quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Grover Stewart in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Looking to throw. Jennings, flush to his right. Got an open man. It's McLeod. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a 1st down carry for Harris. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. And the last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Jennings. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. To throw on 3rd down. Jennings. It's caught. Lockett. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a 1st down for him, too.
Escaping the pressure right. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off inside the 10 and to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go.
Meanwhile, Wentz's throw caught by Tony. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Tackle made there by Budda Baker. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. On second down, this is Harris. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. 42 yards on the ground for him so far.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
They're going for it. This is Harris. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll roll him out right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Flushed out right. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Second down and 8. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he'll find QT on the right side complete. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Take it at the 37. Now they can't bring him down. 35 yards that time on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They've got the lead here as they start out 1st and 10, trying to erase the memory of the loss last week. That came at the hands of the Jacksonville Jaguars. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. They run again with Harris. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run and the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done. With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it here. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on 4th down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, when you get an elite running back like he is, sometimes you've got to employ the by any means necessary method to get him down.
Yeah, sometimes you're relieved even if a flag comes out. But if you just get the hand up and you get it on the mask, you can kind of get away with that. But as soon as you curl it around a finger or the hand, that's pretty easy for everyone to see. And they'll call that one every time.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's a handoff to Hunt running left. They juked him, and they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. On 2nd down and 4, Wentz. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. DeForest Buckner able to record his 5th sack of the season. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. DeForest Buckner in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And did he put that on a dime? He did. Wow, out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
We're certainly not going to see a better punt than that. Definitely taking a chance, because if that thing clips the pylon, it comes out to the 20, but instead, it goes out of bounds at the 1-yard line.
They turn to Harris to begin the drive, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. Back now here on EA Sports. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Looking to throw. Jennings completes it to Samuel. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st down, Harris. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jennings. It's complete to Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself, because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 93 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 34. Back to throw. Jennings. It's brought in by Harris. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on 1st down, you're trying to get some yardage to set.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his 5th touchdown now on the year. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Boswell good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, they go right back to Hunt, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Wentz's throw hauled in by QT here.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. To throw is Wentz. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Meanwhile, Wentz's throw into the hands of Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing on 1st is Wentz. Over the middle, that's caught by QT. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Again, it's Wentz. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. Now Wentz. And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So there is still time, a little over 50 seconds to go, but this becomes a critical onside kick. And it's the Steelers that come up with it. And that should just about do it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
On second down, it's Harris. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on third down. Looking to throw. Jennings. He gets it complete to Harris. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. Back to throw. Jennings. Flush to his right. This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 40. Wentz to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He hits his target, Lockett. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. One play, and they're able to hit pay dirt. And the Browns are able to cover this one up. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. They were going for a consolation TD, but it was